Good morning. It's Friday, May 26th. I'm Sina Gabra-Ab.
And I'm Tim Williams, coming up on WJZ at 9, packing up and heading out. It is the kickoff to the summer travel season, whether it's by road, the rails, or airports. AAA says this is expected to be the third busiest Memorial Day weekend since 2000. What you need to know before you leave home.
And we hope you brought your appetite. It's a food-filled Friday with a local food truck and a preview of an upcoming festival.
And I'm Amy Kawada. Do you know what time it is? It is wine o'clock. We are taking you to downtown Baltimore Inner Harbor's newest wine event, where you can get a taste of the European wine culture and, of course, food. And on that note, I guess I will raise a glass to that. Cheers. WJZ at 9 starts right now.
Good morning. It's Friday, May 26th, a big travel day as we kick off the summer travel season.
Absolutely. You have a split screen there, one at BWI Thurgood Marshall for the traffic in the terminal, and the other on the side, US 50 heading down the ocean, US 50 for the road to the beach. It is going to be a very busy day, no matter what mode of travel you are taking.
Certainly. Good morning. I'm Sina Gabra-Ab.
And I'm Tim Williams. Happy Friday to you. Thank you for joining us here on this. Well, we always say Friday Junior. This is not Friday Junior. This is Friday.
Yes, and Amy Kawada is in for Marty Bass, enjoying some wine time. We'll check in with her in a few minutes. But first, whether you're getting ready to leave for the Memorial Day weekend or you're just enjoying a weekend at home, we do want to make sure you have your first alert forecast.
Absolutely. You know, it's been a beautiful day already. You know, it's been beautiful. So weather not impacting travel at all, except for maybe some sun glare on the road because it's just a bright blue sky. So we are looking at a beautiful start to your Friday, and the day is just going to continue this way. Rain that we were watching earlier in the week has been pushed back later into the weekend, so even tomorrow is dry. Tomorrow maybe not as sunny, but look at the temperatures. Today we're going from 62 degrees right now where we're sitting at BWI Marshall, 67 in the next hour or so, up to about 73 near 3 o'clock, near 75 by the heat of the day, which will be right around dinner time. Just an exceptional day to move around. Again, weather not part of your plans, except for some sunscreen we'll be talking about. You need to start thinking summertime concerns, and that'll be sunscreen, hats, sunglasses, all of those things, and we'll talk about that in your complete first alert forecast in just a few moments.
Well, whether on the roads, on the rails, or in the sky, AAA says this is expected to be the third busiest Memorial Day weekend since 2000. While most of you will be driving, we know a lot of you are still heading to the airport. So we're going back out live to BWI, where thousands are expected to catch a flight out this airport today, and the TSA is expecting a record number of flyers. You
know, and there have been ebbs and flows there. This is a little deceptive because we've been watching this same shot generally. We've been live out there since 4:30 this morning, and at times you couldn't see the counters. There have been so many people. So already we know that the long-term A parking lot is closed, and long-term parking B only at 32% of its spaces available. Airport officials say that it's a good indicator of what's to come this summer.
Get to the airport early. Keep a good demeanor about yourself because there's going to be a lot of people. And if you have an issue, be patient with the people that's dealing with you. They're doing the best they can.
Certainly, and if you're driving, you'll certainly have lots of company on the roads with you. AAA expects peak travel times today to be between 3 and 6 p.m. They also suggest, if you can, wait to travel until tomorrow or Sunday when the roads should be less crowded.
Travel numbers have been steadily growing, and experts say it is a mix of several factors, including lower gas prices, which you've seen at the pumps, more destinations back open to tourists this year in full swing, and plenty of competitive pricing.
And speaking of the pumps, here's what you can expect to pay. In Maryland, on average, a gallon of regular is $3.49, about 8 cents below the national average. And it's also down from a month ago and a big drop from this time last year when we were paying $4.59.
Wow, that's a good direction. And for those of you heading to the airport this weekend, Lyft is offering a new first-of-its-kind feature. You'll now be able to pre-order your airport pickup ride as soon as your plane lands.
Yeah, the Lyft app will match you with the driver and decide the best pickup time based on how long it'll take you to get from baggage claim or to baggage claim. The feature is not yet available at BWI, but New York's JFK Airport is the nearest travel hub that's offering this feature.
You know, it'll be here soon, certainly.
Yes.
And if you're either hosting Airbnb guests this weekend or you're about to check in for your rental, make sure that you're behaving.
Airbnb is releasing a suite of tools for the Memorial Day holiday designed to crack down on parties. They include things like flagging a property that seems, quote, suspicious if it's a last-minute single-night rental, and a hotline for those unhappy neighbors. They're also encouraging hosts to put noise sensors in their property, which will alert them to any potential parties or disturbances.
Airbnb banned house parties 3 years ago after years of complaints from neighbors and instances that led to deadly violence.
Not the noise sensors.
That's extreme.
Right, that's serious.
Wow. Well, if you are heading to the pool this weekend, many in our Baltimore area are opening for the season. It always happens at Memorial Day weekend.
Yep, according to Baltimore City Rec and Parks, tomorrow, Druid Hill, Cherry Hill Splash, Lake Clifton, Patterson, Riverside, and Roosevelt Park will open. Gates open from 11 to 3 p.m. and then 4 to 8 p.m. If you want more information, just head over to the Baltimore City Recreation and Parks website.
Can you believe we're at the time of season where the pools are opening already?
I know, flew by.
It really did.
And whether you're planning on relaxing poolside or at the beach, make sure you're wearing sunscreen. Today is the Friday before Memorial Day, and it's often designated as Don't Friday.
It is a day that the National Council on Skin Cancer Prevention tries to raise awareness and bring down skin cancer rates. So they suggest that when choosing a sunscreen, dermatologists say look for at least SPF 30 or higher and a broad spectrum which blocks UVA and UVB rays.
The number one thing you want to do to protect yourself from the sun is to wear sunscreen regularly and consistently.
As for lotion versus spray sunscreen, dermatologists say just pick whatever you'll actually use, but they recommend using the lotion or cream for the initial application of the day to make sure you cover every area.
And don't forget other sun safety measures like wearing hats and a big hat that covers your head, your ears, and your face and nose, of course, sunglasses and sun protective clothing. Light clothing is usually suggested because it will reflect the sunlight and the heat. So just minutes ago, the U.S. Naval Academy's graduating midshipman class started its procession into the Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis.
Yes, here's a live look right now at the ceremony. Each graduate will be handed their degree and then take an oath of office. That's where they'll become commissioned into either the U.S. Navy as an ensign or as a second lieutenant in the U.S. Marine Corps.
Don't they look clean?
Yes.
The U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin is this year's commencement speaker. And of course, the ceremony isn't complete without the Blue Angels flyover of the stadium, which is set to happen just around 10:04. And if they say 10:04, it will be 10:04. You can believe that. And you can stream it live over the air. CBS News Baltimore has it. And from all of us here, from WJZ Mornings, WJZ at 9 here at the entire station, we just congratulate everybody.
Yes.
That is a long road.
Absolutely. Well done. Congratulations.
From the Herndon climb, when they were all climbing on each other trying to get that hat, to that.
Oh, so well put. Yes.
Wow.
Well, a wine village has sailed into the Inner Harbor, and you only have a few more days to check it out.
Amy Kawada is in for Marty this morning with all you need. Hey, Amy.
Hey, good morning, guys. We are here at the Wine Village here in Baltimore, West Shore Park. You can't miss this. This is actually the same creators from, if you're familiar with the Christmas Village, same area. We have EPEC here and a nice glass of red. Of course, we have to have one when we're talking about wine. Can you tell us what people can expect here? I mean, this is such a gorgeous setup, a beautiful day to drink some wine.
I know, right? Well, Wine Village is a German spring pop-up bar and festival, and you can not only expect nearly 24 different varieties of wine, but we also have delicious European comfort foods, be it raclette cheese, Belgian fries, I can recommend
Okay.
those. Of course, our German grill with like bratwurst and different varieties, but also like almost like daily life entertainment. So make sure to like stop by while you can.
Wow, and we're going to be talking a lot more about this. There's some charcuterie cones. We have some bacon on a stick, some raclette grilled cheese, the famous ones. So, you know what? We have a lot more to talk about. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. We'll send it back to you guys. Cheers.
Cheers. Did she say bacon on a stick?
Bacon on a stick. She also said cheese, goat cheese. We love it all.
Oh my goodness! Wow. We have some guests in studio. They
too like the bacon on a stick.
Yes, they corroborated bacon on a stick.
And coming up next on WJZ at 9. She's Barbie and he's just Ken. The new trailer for the upcoming Barbie feature film has been released. What we're learning about the plot.
And this Food Truck Friday could not get any more Maryland. When we come back, we'll be speaking with the owners of family-owned Gerspec's Crabs about what they have on their delicious menu on this Memorial Day weekend when we come back. Well, is this too close to science fiction? Elon Musk says that his startup Neuralink has been approved by U.S. regulators to test its brain implants in people.
It's the first human clinical study, but recruitment is not open just yet. This technology is supposed to allow a human brain to communicate directly with computers. The prototypes are about the size of a coin and have already been implanted in the skulls of monkeys who've been able to use it to play basic video games or move a cursor on a screen.
Yesterday, we had BMWs that allowed you to change lanes with your eyes.
It's a little too much for me. It's all moving too fast. Wow.
Too much too soon.
Yes. Well, we're finally learning more about what may be one of the hottest movies of the summer.
The new trailer for the Barbie movie has dropped, and we're learning that everything might not be as perfect in Barbie Land as they used to be. But why?
What do I have to do? You have to go to the real world. You can go back to your regular life, or you can know the truth about the universe. The choice is now yours. The first one, the high heel. You have to want to know, okay? Do it again.
Yup, she's a Barbie girl leaving the Barbie world to find answers as Will Ferrell portrays the CEO of Mattel who wants to put Barbie back in a box. And from this trailer, it's becoming even more clear the film from Greta Gerwig isn't taking itself too seriously, even having the tagline, "If you love Barbie, this movie is for you. If you hate Barbie, this movie is for you."
You can't keep Barbie in a box.
I know, not at all. It does look so good, though.
It looks like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's Food Truck Friday, and today we are in Middle River.
Jeff Graham from Gerspec's Crabs joins us. And Jeff, thank you for being with us. We know this is going to be a very busy week for you. Tell us about your food truck.
So yeah, we sell steamed crabs and steamed corn every weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from about 11 to 7. And we have a great supplier from the Eastern Shore bringing up a ton of crabs for us. So we're getting ready for the Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
And speaking of that, where can people find you this Memorial Day weekend and beyond that, sort of all week? What are your hours?
Yeah, we're located at Gerspec's Food Market at 2109 Eastern Boulevard in Middle River, Maryland. Our hours are, again, 11 to 7 every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or until we sell out, which is very likely. We've been very busy this year.
Imagine you want people to call ahead. Don't just show up if you want to reserve your crabs.
Well, actually, we're not accepting call-aheads just because the volume that we've had already this year. It's been much bigger than last year. It's been insane. It's been great for us. So no call-aheads. It's going to be all first come, first serve.
Okay.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah,
yes.
really.
Any upcoming events
Thank
we
you.
should know about?
We got a little giveaway, I think, coming up in the works, but nothing set in stone quite yet. So if you stay, or if you're on Instagram, you can look us up at Gerspec'sCrabs.com, and we'll have everything on there, all the info for the giveaway and all that. So.
Wow. And you just mentioned your .com. So tell us again, social media, Gerspec's.com. Tell us one more time where folks can find you online.
Yeah, you can either find us at Gerspec'sFinestSeafood.com or Gerspec'sCrabs.com, and then again on Instagram, our handle is just Gerspec's Crabs, all one word. You can find us there.
Perfect.
Every morning we post our prices and any deals or specials we have going on.
All right. Well, we will look out for that. Thank you so much, Jeff. Good luck with the busy weekend.
Yeah, and the big season.
All right, thank you guys. Yes, thank you guys so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, if you're staying in Baltimore this Memorial Day weekend, you might want to make sure that you are finding your way to the Inner Harbor and check out the Wine Village.
Certainly. Amy Kawada is there getting a look at all you can enjoy. Amy, you had us at bacon on a stick, truly.
I did have to slip that in there so that you guys can stay and keep watching because Bacon on Stick is coming. Don't worry, guys. But we have made it to another stand here. We have Eli here with the Wine Village here in Baltimore. We have made it to the slushy section. We have snacks. You know what it's like in Baltimore. You know, people start feeling good when the sun comes out, shed a few layers, quench our thirst. And there's a lot of wine to be drunk here. Responsibly, of course, right?
Of course.
Tell us more about what people are looking at, what people can expect here from the Wine Village.
Yeah, sure. So this is our ice color booth, which actually in German means ice house, so that's kind of our play on words. Here we have all of our wine-infused fruits. Okay. Inside this booth we have frozen wine beverages. So right here we have our passion fruit with our wine-infused strawberries, and then our white Hugo, which is like a European-style, like fresh mint-flavored beverage that we've turned into our slush here. Everybody's been loving them. Everybody comes to this booth. I think it may very well be the most popular on those hot days.
Today is the perfect day to come here and do. Which one do you think is the best one? Because I want to try a little sippy.
I would try the passion fruit with the pineapple.
Ooh. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is very light, but refreshing. So this is called the wine slushy, and you can come get that here. And real quick, so for everybody, if they want to come out here, best part is that it's free of charge. You just kind of come here, pay as you go.
Correct. Pay as you go. We offer tons of European fare, so we have traditional bratwurst, whichever is a fan favorite. Right here, we actually have our raclette cheese sandwich, where we do it traditional style, where we scrape it right off the wheel with all your favorite toppings, like prosciutto and salami.
And that is a big hit. I know for the Christmas Village, people come here for that and always post the Instagram pictures. You have the charcuterie cups, so you have lots of things to try out food-wise. And how many wines do you guys have?
So we have 3 different wine locations. Each location has 6 different selections. So we have a total of 18 wines that everybody can come out and enjoy. And that's not including all the different slushes that you can have. So there's definitely something for everyone.
So really, for somebody who is maybe more experienced in the wine world, or maybe want to just, try a little sip of each?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, in our New World wines, we have a 2010 Malbec that's aged extremely well. So for that wine lover, it's a big red. We've imported some German Riesling from the Mosel region in our Old World Wines booth. So there's something for the wine connoisseur as well as somebody that wants to just come out and enjoy a drink with their friends.
And this is a great location. I don't think we mentioned it. West Shore Park, right here. Steps away from the Inner Harbor. There's nothing more you can ask for here.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. Right on the water, the view, the wind blows off the off the area here. Everybody's cooling off, lounging around.
And best part, family friendly.
Yeah, family friendly, pet friendly. Bring the whole crowd. Bring
a whole gang out here to the Wine Village, and it's also your first time you guys are hosting this, but this is also sadly the last weekend, but everyone needs to come out here. It's Memorial Day weekend. People have some time off, some time to spare, and enjoy the nice weather today.
Yeah, for sure. We're looking forward to everybody coming out and enjoying themselves. We were really happy to be here and hope that this is something to stay in the community and everybody to enjoy annually. So we've had a great time.
Thank you so much, Eli. I'm going to take a taste of this little grilled cheese. I have to, but of course we'll be back with bacon on a stick as promised. We'll be back in about 30 minutes from now, so we'll send it back to you guys.
Well, we're thinking, Amy, that your investigative side should see what pairings go well. The charcuterie, the grilled cheese, the bacon on the stick.
Yes.
We'll see.
You know what? This is the perfect place to find out what you like to pair with your food. I'm a big sip bite person, so gotta take a little sip and take a bite of chocolate, then switch over to the grilled cheese.
I love a sip.
Lots of endless opportunities here.
Thank you, Amy. And still to come on WJZ at 9.
Well, we're past the point where you're leaving early. Just give yourself extra time. I saw one lady just running down the. You don't ever want to be running down the the terminal. But certainly we're looking at BWI Thurgood Marshall, and the traffic has been steady since 4:30 this morning. We'll have your complete forecast for the Memorial Day weekend ahead, and your travel forecast in a moment. Oh, and we're taking a look. St. Anthony's. We are talking about Italian Festival. It's 1 week away. You have time, but this is what you will experience in just about 7 days' time. We will talk to the gentlemen who are putting on this traditional festival coming up in just a moment. Well, Cena, starting with a look, we've been watching that picture all morning long, and you know, there are a few things that make your mouth water. Thinking about the beach and thinking about the food that you might eat at the beach. Well, this is Ocean City. Boardwalk is quiet right now, so if you're going to be packing your patience to go down there and then packing your sunscreen and all, that's wonderful. And then if you're going to pack lunch to go down there, well, we have you covered there too. We are talking about a beautiful forecast for today, and I'll get to that lunch part. You will not believe what we have in front of us right here. Next, we're looking at temperatures going from about the 60-degree range up to about the 75-degree range today. The winds are pretty calm, just a light breeze. The breeze is actually stronger down at the ocean. But look at this. Futurecast shows how we have clearer skies. Clouds will increase a little tomorrow, but tomorrow now has leaned toward dry. So if you have any plans, it's not until Sunday, early morning, overnight, Saturday into Sunday, early morning hours, we start to see some rain coming into the forecast. It's coming in from the south, and then Sunday looks to be not a complete wash, but showers off and on throughout the day. But let's give you the next 3 days. Today, we're talking about 75, 77 tomorrow, 73 with a chance of showers on Sunday, and then a stray shower on Monday as well. Temperatures up to about 80 degrees on Memorial Day Monday. So we talked about your mouth watering. We didn't disappoint. Next weekend is the St. Anthony Italian Festival. It returns to Little Italy.
And joining us now are some of the men behind the magic. Arthur, Michael, Paul, thank you for joining us this morning. Before we get to all the delicious goodies in front of us, just talk to us about the festival and what it's all about.
Sure. This is an annual festival that's been held since 1904. It started as a result of a large fire in 1904 that almost destroyed Little Italy.
Okay.
And it is said that the residents of Little Italy prayed to St. Anthony's, and they prayed that if Little Italy was saved, that they would do an annual festival in favor of St. Anthony's every year. Little Italy was saved, and we've done the festival ever since.
Wonderful.
Oh, wow.
So go ahead.
I was going to say, so tell us, the festival now is coming up. It's 1 week away.
Sure. It's going to be held on June the 2nd, June the 3rd, June the 4th. On June the 2nd, it'll be 5:30 to 11, excuse me. On Saturday and Sunday, June the 3rd and June the 4th, it'll be 11 to 7. Okay. Friday is free.
Oh.
Okay. Saturday and Sunday, it's a $5 admission. Children under 12 are free. The first 1,000 guests on Saturday and Sunday will receive a free commemorative bag, as well as a free bottle of water.
Okay.
On Sunday morning, we'll have a 9:30 Mass commemorating St. Anthony's, and then there'll be a procession thereafter where they carry the statue through the streets, along with marching bands, color bands, and various organizations that march in honor of St. Anthony's.
Perfect.
So that's the general aspect of what the festival is going to offer.
Okay.
Well, what would you like to add to that?
Well, first off, look at this. Abbondanza. So thank you for inviting us to speak about the festival. This is the first time since 1904 we will have a Friday night opening of 5:30 to 11 p.m. And we want you to come on down. It's going to be free. And as you enter Little Italy, you'll be entertained by the live music of Bassetti and Al Rossi. And then the wonderful 9 p.m. open-air video of Moonstruck with Cher.
Okay.
Yeah. And Moonstruck will help you kick off your weekend here at the St. Anthony celebration. To satisfy your hunger on Friday night, you're going to have a meatball sub. You're going to have sausage and peppers and pizza. So it's going to be exciting. And to thirst, quench your thirst, lemonade, Italian iced tea. If you love wine, it's red and white vino. And if you love beer, it's Moretti's, Peroni's, and Michelob Draft.
Wow.
So remember, starting at 5:30, free admission Friday. And Mike, why don't you tell us a little bit more about the weekend?
Well, Saturday, we've got 2 days full of food, fun, and entertainment.
Okay, I was going to say, we're running out of time here, but we do want to just mention you have so much of the food here. Where can folks find more information after today?
They can go online, St. Leo's the Great Church.
St. Leo's the Great Church. Gentlemen, stick around with us for a little bit, but we have to go to a commercial here. But thank you so much for coming in. We're so glad that you're coming back full after the pandemic. Thank you for being here with us.
Yes. And coming up on WJZ at 9, a live look right now at Camden Yards, where the O's will be home this weekend. And we're back with a very special guest. Yes, a familiar face here on WJZ who has a special role at the ballpark this weekend.
On your corner, in your corner. This is WJZ News at 9:30.
Wow.
Yes. Good morning. It's Friday, May 26th. We're taking a live look at Camden Yards right now, where there's a lot going on this weekend as the O's return home after winning the series against the Yankees in New York. We sure love that.
Absolutely. Rangers will be here, and then the Guardians will be here, and there is a Ryan Mountcastle giveaway, bobblehead giveaway, on Saturday. So lots happening there.
Hello again. I'm Sina Gabra-Ab.
And I'm Tim Williams. And some of the excitement happening at Oriole Park at Camden Yards is that there'll be a familiar face from here on WJZ returning home to his Maryland roots.
Oh, yes. CBS Morning's Tony DeCopel is going to be at that Saturday game throwing out the first pitch, and he's joining us live right now. Good morning, Tony. So how excited are you? Have you been practicing? What's the vibe?
Good morning, guys. Yeah, just some of the excitement, I think, down there is about me throwing out the first pitch and not about how they beat the Yankees in a home series here in New York, and now they're going to take on the Rangers. I think that might be the primary source of excitement, but yes, I'm from the Baltimore area, Anne Arundel County, so I played high school baseball and then college baseball at GW. I was all Metro there in the Baltimore Sun. And when I was in the All-Star game for the state of Maryland, I had a lucky swing where I actually homered in Oriole Park with the old dimensions. You know, they moved the wall in left field. And so a friend of mine who works in the front office there now, I called him and I said, could I come down and try to take batting practice, see if I could still hit one out at age 42 instead of age 18? And he was like, sure. And then he was like, and if you want, you know, only if you want, you could also throw out the first pitch. And I was like, what? It's a dream come true. But, you know, to your question, Sina, well, you know, I've had lots of advance notice. And yet, like everything else in life, you got little kids, and that's all. It takes up all your time. I've not traveled at all. Or I've not practiced at all. My arm is dead.
He's setting expectations low so we can be wowed when he just kills it.
He's going to be coming out there, and they'll give you that, they'll be calling you from the bullpen, Tony, you know.
I would love, if you've got any advice, maybe some of your viewers there have some advice. A couple questions I have is, number one, when I go out there, should I wear a glove on my non-throwing hand, or should I just go out, you know, barehanded? I've seen it both ways. And then the second thing I could use a little advice on, do I go low risk and just sort of lob it in, or should I try to put a little mustard in there and throw a strike?
I think put a little mustard on him. Show him what you can do. Show him what you can do.
I was going to say low risk, but Tim is the pro. Let's go with Tim's take on this one. Yes.
So, Tony, we hear you're doing a little more than just throwing out the pitch, though. You're actually putting on your sports skills display, but you're also going to be doing a little bit of a behind the scenes.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to talk to the GM about that decision to move the wall back. And, you know, the joke is sort of because they changed the dimensions of the park to make it a little more friendly to the Orioles pitching staff, fewer home runs, they kind of took away my home run in retrospect. And so to give me back a different dream come true, they're going to let me, allegedly, we'll see when it happens, around the third or fourth inning, get into the play-by-play booth with Orioles great Jim Palmer and just talk baseball, which on the list of little boy dreams, because I grew up listening to him, that's a real big one for me.
That is wonderful. That is dream come true.
Very
Tony,
exciting.
I'm jealous of you, but I hope you have a lot of fun.
I hope so, too, and I hope you don't hear about it if you're not at the game, because if you hear about it, it means my pitch was way wild, and it is now a viral video.
Okay, we will claim that for you, Tony. You got it.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't want you to show up on Nora O'Donnell.
All right. Thank you.
All right. So excited to see him down there, of course, and we'll be following his progress right on through CBS Mornings, of course.
Absolutely.
And this weekend's Forever Home feature is just a bundle of cuteness.
Deborah Stone introduces us to two brother puppies that are adorable, loving, well-behaved, and great with other dogs and even cats.
Yep, they're two peas in a pod who couldn't look more different. But these brothers, Stuart and Skipper, share the same disposition. They're just sweet as pie.
This is Stuart, the tan and white. Skipper is the tricolor. I believe they're 4.5, 5 months. Skipper and his brother Stuart came from a shelter in Texas. There's some type of terrier mix, and I think they'll probably mature to a good 50, 55 pounds, so a great medium dog size. Oh, good dogs. Good boys. They are adorable puppies, very well-mannered. They are crate trained, great with other dogs, good with kids. And like your average puppy, they run, and then they just calm down and want to take a nap. They're very easy to get along with.
Sweet.
Yeah, sweet, yes, and want to please, and want to be with you all the time.
Stuart and Skipper are available for adoption through True Rescue. If you would like to adopt one of them or any of True's wonderful pets, visit truerescue.org. Click on Adopt and fill out an adoption application. And remember, rescues are charities and always need funds. If you would like to donate to True Rescue, use this QR code or just visit the website and click Donate. With two very adorable puppies named Skipper and Stuart who need forever homes. I'm Deborah Stone.
And it's always wonderful when we have a good follow-up. We have good news today. You might remember Treasure, a very sweet dog available for adoption through Canine Humane Network. Deborah featured her some weeks ago, and now we can report that Treasure has found her forever home, and now she is with her happy adopters, her new family. That's great.
And now it's time to see what's coming out today for our media partner, the Baltimore Banner.
This morning, we are talking with the Banner's art and culture writer, Imani Spence. And Imani, first off, thanks for being here. I know you're sniffling like the rest of us are, having problems with allergies and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's getting to us.
So we have a peek at an exhibit this week. We had it on Where's Marnie? It's a new exhibit at the Maryland Science for History and Culture. Talk to us about the Jim Henson exhibit.
Yeah, so the Jim Henson exhibit at the Maryland Center for History and Culture is going to be really great. I got a chance to preview it at the same time as Marty did. And it's going to really be talking about all of the different puppets he's been doing and working on for years and years, and really gets into the work that he's done on film and his early work as like an experimental filmmaker. So it's been really cool to see.
And so will any of his collaborators be a part of this exhibit as well?
Yes. So someone I got to speak to was the creator of Miss Piggy, Bonnie Erickson. She was a creative designer with Jim Henson for many years. She's 85, and now she travels with this exhibit to show people all the creative history that Jim Henson has given us.
Wow. So we know Jim Henson's work from what we see, you know, with the Muppets. But is there anything more unique about it that maybe really stood out to you?
So it's really cool because here in Maryland, we have one part of the exhibit that's only shown here because he spent a lot of time in Maryland. He's a proud Terp, you know, go Maryland.
Right.
And he also started his career as a puppeteer on Sam and Friends in '55 in DC. So we got to see a little bit of that too, and that's only here in Baltimore. None of the other exhibitions have had that.
Perfect. Well, anything else you want to mention? Anything else we should know about?
Yeah, so it opens today, and it'll be open until the end of the year. And it's cost some money to get in. It's like $19 for adults. But I highly suggest it. It's going to be a really fun treat for everyone. And it's not just nostalgia. It's a bit about history of film and TV culture as well.
Okay. I want to mention again where it is. It's at
Maryland Center for History and Culture, which is on Park. It's on the corner. It's like on Park Street. I think that's where it is, Park by Monument. I know where it is. It's in Mount Vernon.
Just listen for Miss Miss Piggy.
Right.
Exactly. You'll see the signs, big sign on there.
Okay. Thank you so much, Imani. Lovely as always to have you. If you'd like to learn more about her story or others from the Baltimore Banner, just head to thebaltimorebanner.com.
And coming up next on WJZ at 9. Wow, we're taking a look now at the traffic that's moving across the bridge. This is a massive backup on the Bay Bridge now. Both lanes heading westbound are blocked due to a multi-vehicle crash. Eastbound lanes are open, moving down pretty clearly, heading down toward the ocean. But again, westbound lanes are blocked. We'll have more. We'll be right back. Well, out for a walk forecast. Well, those folks are walking up and down that terminal at BWI Marshall. We've been following the traffic pattern. And you can see, even early on in this show, there was hardly nobody there. And now the traffic is picking up again. Give yourself extra time, folks. The traffic has already started at the airport. Our out for a walk forecast, if you plan on moving around, Remy the dog is our out for a walk model for today. 66 degrees and sunny, heading up to about 75 degrees by middle of the day. Send us your pictures to newsroom@wjz.com. Lots of good weather pictures we're expecting here over the next few months.
Well, USAA's Poppy Wall of Honor returns to National Mall for Memorial Day weekend to remember the fallen.
John Byrd, retired U.S. Navy Vice Admiral and Senior VP of Military Affairs at USAA, joins us now to talk about this wall. And very happy to have you with us. Thank you so much. Tell us about this wall and the significance.
Well, good morning, and thank you for having me. Sure, the wall behind me, the Poppy Wall of Honor, USAA created, and we brought up to the National Mall. We've done this for 4 years. It's 133 feet long, 9 feet high, and filled with 645,000 synthetic poppies, each one representing a man or woman who's been killed in service to our country since World War I. And on the back side of the wall are information panels that are highly educational about the various conflicts, the various battles we've been in, the number of Americans lost in each one of those.
And for those who aren't familiar, why does the poppy symbolize Memorial Day?
That's a great question. In World War I, a Canadian Army physician witnessing the burial of his friend in Flanders-Field, Belgium, noticed the wild red poppies growing among all the white crosses of those that had fallen, and he penned a poem in Flanders Field. 3 years later, in 1918, Honina Michaels, an American professor at the University of Georgia, wrote her own poem, We Shall Keep the Faith. And with the American Legion, she lobbied to make the poppy the symbol of remembrance, like the one on my lapel. And so it's not only used in the U.S., but it's used in Great Britain, Canada, Australia, and France, and elsewhere as the symbol of remembrance.
Well, you know, we talk about, Vice Admiral, we talk about all the time celebrating Memorial Day, but it is a day of remembrance and acknowledgement. It is a very solemn day at its core. And for those not able to view this exhibit, tell us what they can do to maybe acknowledge Memorial Day.
Yeah, well, thank you. And you're right. It's the one day a year that we set aside to remember those wonderful Americans that we were so fortunate to have lived, who were willing to give our lives so that we can enjoy our freedoms. If you're not here on the mall and can't participate here, you can go on social media, Twitter or Instagram, and hashtag in memory of Poppy in memory, and tell your own story you've heard, and it will be reflected on a panel we have on the back side of the wall on social media. So we encourage you to do that. We encourage individuals to take a few moments to reflect on the real significance of Memorial Day.
Well, thank you so much, John, for joining us and taking the time to talk about this. We really appreciate it.
All right. And coming up on WJZ at 9, we check back in with Amy.
Hey guys, we are taking you to downtown Baltimore's newest wine event right here off the Inner Harbor, where you can get a taste of European wine culture and delicious foods. I hope you're hungry, because we are getting a taste of this delicious raclette grilled cheese and bacon on a stick coming right up.
Well, the Wine Village at the Inner Harbor is running through this Memorial Day weekend.
We're checking back now in with Amy, who's out there eating, drinking. You're just having a ball out there.
You guys, this is my kind of Friday. I am in my happy place. Wine, bacon, sandwiches, you name it. You can have so much fun here. Wine Village here in downtown Baltimore, right off steps away from the Inner Harbor. It's such a cool place. So many vendors, and you know what? We are here with JD House of Bacon. You may recognize him. Very popular spot. Started all from Camden Yards.
That's right. So I was the chef for the Orioles back in 2011 and to 2015. I came out with the signature item, and it got so popular, I just went out on my own.
Wow, and you know what? All I said was, you don't even have to tell me where to go. I'm just going to follow my nose. Found the bacon, found your nice stand here. What can people expect? This is a really cool thing. You know, a lot of people like bacon. K2, our photographer, does not like bacon, but you know what? More bacon for us. Tell us what people can expect here. You guys are a very popular spot.
So we've been here since 2019 with the Christmas Village, and this is the first year with the Wine Village. And I do bacon on a stick, thick cut Hungarian slab, which is really authentic to the German Village. Yeah, it's basically right next to Germany. So 6 different flavor profiles you can choose. I started off with the Chesapeake Old Bay, and then I got 6 other flavor profiles. I have my hot sauces also, and when you come down here, you can just grab a stick and walk around and enjoy the Wine Village.
Yes, and you know what is it that you love about, you know, the Wine Village? I mean, this is the first year that this has happened, but you said you've been with the Christmas Village. What is so special about this place?
Well, 1, it's summertime. It's not cold, which is nice. 2, you're downtown in the Inner Harbor, which is great. Everybody walks through here, so you get to meet a lot of people. You get to interact with all the other vendors, and it's just a great spot to be in.
And you know what's awesome is that this is family friendly. You can bring the kids, you can bring the dog out here. Dogs can eat bacon too, you know?
Well, we got piggyback treats right down here too, so they get all their snacks for the dogs. But yes, they like bacon as well.
Okay, so let's show them what this bacon on the stick looks like, what people can expect when they come up to this stand.
Thick cut Hungarian slab bacon. Oh yeah, I sear it really hard on my Blackstone here, and then I dip it in these flavor profiles.
Okay.
So you're going to get to try it. So you let me know.
I would be honored to try a slice.
Absolutely.
I want to actually try this one, the Maple Chesapeake Bay. We're going to go with a Maryland theme.
Be my pleasure. So we just take it, come over here.
Wow.
Got my little dipping station. Dip away.
Oh wow, yeah.
It's all
that
glazed up.
Is beautiful.
And then there you go.
Oh wow. Okay, I need to try one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay, Wine Village here in Baltimore, free to attend. You just pay as you go, and make sure you stop here at JD's House of Bacon. I'm gonna take a little bite before we send you away. Oh my gosh, this. Oh my. I'm eating my hair too. Wow, thank you so much, JD. You guys, this is this place to be.
Between your hair and that light colored top, she's gonna look a mess by the time she finishes that bacon.
I think you can do it, Amy. I think you can make it out clean. Yes.
It's worth it.
Totally.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Amy, have a great weekend. Enjoy your bacon.
Yes. And as we get you ready for the weekend, we do want to mention that all lanes of the Bay Bridge now back open.
That's right. Big accident out there, but now everything is cleared out.
Yes.
So if you are looking for something fun other than bacon on a stick, well, we have you covered this weekend with the WJZ Weekend Planner.
Here's what's going on across Maryland. Tonight is Barks and Booze at 100 North Charles Street. You can enjoy a pet-friendly happy hour and draft beer from Guilford Hall Brewery.
And yeah, that was one of our crew members, Bria, who just walked through the screen. Don't worry, that was planned. Yeah, it was planned. Experience one of Baltimore's biggest beer festivals tomorrow and Sunday. It is Brew at the Zoo at the Maryland Zoo.
And the 7th annual Baltimore Bubble Parade is tomorrow at Riverside Park.
Yelp Baltimore's first annual Flamingo Fest is taking place tomorrow at Union Collective. We'll be right back. Maybe Bria will too. I don't know. 7-day forecast. There's a lot going on. Birds are back in town, Rangers in town, and there's a giveaway on Saturday we'll talk about. Stays dry today and tomorrow. Best chance of rain starts on Sunday and Monday, and then we clear out again.
Well, this weekend is full of giveaways at Camden Yards. Tomorrow, the first 20,000 fans ages 15 and up will receive a Ryan Mountcastle bobblehead, which we have on our table here.
That's
Should
over
I grab
there.
it?
Yeah, that's over there. I think they have a picture of it. There's the Mountcastle, Ryan Mountcastle giveaway. And then we also have on Monday, the first 15,000 fans ages 15 and over will receive a Birdland Surf T-shirt. This was presented by Ocean City Tourism. This is very cool.
Yes, and as we leave this morning, please take a little moment of Zen.
This is from the Bay Bridge Marina. Have a great weekend.